Hello and welcome back to the Planet Crafter Toxicity. We're here in the new base. I have put up most of the storages. I probably will take down the occasional one here to put in where if I need them over here or whatever. But this also doesn't accommodate any space for anything toxic related, which I think we're going to put upstairs. At least, yeah, I think so. So, I've made up most of the storages. I have not set them up yet, though. So I want to do that today, as well as, continue the exploration of this region of the map. Still working our way over to the eastern corner here, and then we'll kind of maybe swing back to the south. Someone pointed out a few things, actually. But I do want to go back before we do the pointing out a few things. Get a drink and whatnot, so that I don't dehydrate. Let's see, over here. I did order in a whole nother set of pieces for storages. That was 2 full sets plus a bit more of those rockets, and I set them all up, of course, there. And then we still need more, although we don't probably, because most of these will be replaced or put over there. So the things that I noticed or that people have told me, one thing is we can not just mine the spores someplace, but also the goo. Here's the goo mining, there's the spore mining. So those things are functionally infinite. Also, but the water, the toxic water is not. So we still need to be careful with that, because once we run, unless there's a spot where the toxic water is infinite, I don't know, but the toxic water doesn't appear to be infinite, so we will eventually run out of that. Also, someone took the time to do the math, and I didn't want to do, which was kind of what ratio and what compression do we get from the goo, the spores, and the toxic water. And it turns out that by processing exactly 1 goo, 1 spore, and 1 toxic water, you end up with being able to compress that from those 3 items down to 2. 1 plastic and 1 of the capsules, the terraformation capsule thingies. Do I have any in here? Yeah, these ones here. Purification capsules. So, based on the ratios. And then if you have mushrooms available, which I do have quite a few, I did find, which I'll talk about in just a minute, but I did find 1 or 2 more. Those that let you compress even more, because you can make toxic gel, or purification gel, excuse me. And then we can also compress even further once we get the plastic rods that we talked about coming soon. Here, 30, so we're about halfway there. So those couple of things. I did go out and pick up, speaking of which, pick up some more of the spores. I don't know if we can mine them yet with the grabber thingies. But we haven't explored that far yet, so we still have work to do before we get that far and this far. So we might as well just keep cleaning up what we can get to. So I went around mostly in this area and picked up most of the spores that were here on the ground, and found a mushroom along the way. So we'll still need to do that some more, maybe going back over here and picking up spores, as well as wherever we're out doing our terraformation work. Or our purification work specifically. And then talking about also, these machines don't technically have to go outside. I guess they can go inside. I'm not sure about the atmosphere ones. They're a little big for inside, so I'm guessing they have to stay outside. But these could go inside, but I think they're fine outside. I'll put them on a grid when we move over to the new base, but for now they're fine here on the ground. And then let me think. The final thing was the rockets, the purification rockets that we unlocked during the last episode. We will need to start launching those. Or was it the episode before? I don't know, the episode before. Either way, we need to start launching those. So I want to do, before we really get started on the episode or on the whatchamacallit stuff, I want to look at a few things. I want to look at what the rocket's going to cost, which we have all that stuff. So, or the rocket platform's going to cost. So we have all that stuff. So I want to grab that and take it with me. I also want to get what it's going to take to make a bunch of bots, which is this stuff, and then also the another drone station probably. So we're going to need a bunch of circuits. We have some rockets. What do we have for rockets? Some, 8 of them. Well, we could if we dismantle some of the tier 2s, we could get some more, but We need a bunch of circuits. We need a bunch of super alloy. We need a bunch of explosive powder. I could just bring in the super alloy rods again, or sorry, the iridium rods again, and turn them into iridium. Although I do have plenty of iridium, so I just need to pick up some sulfur, and then we're kind of okay with that. We can mine the sulfur, but until I have tier 3 miners, I don't really feel like mining much because it's just going to be a mess. Oh, we can do tier 3 miners. We passed 10 mega PU. All right, so that actually unlocks a lot of stuff that we were kind of waiting on. That unlocks the next tier heaters, which go outside. The next tier drills, the next tier flower spreaders, all kinds of stuff. We have so much to do. Algae generators, water collectors, yes. Trees, not yet, but that's okay. So we have way more to do and way less time to do it in. But I think we should still start with this robot stuff. I have those were down here and the fuses here, I think. Yeah, those there. So I just need to bring in a bunch of circuits. Maybe super alloy. Yeah, probably some super alloy rods. And maybe some rockets. Let's see about that. Let's do let's see, circuits again. Let's do like well, the ratio would be rocket, one rocket, one circuit, eight rockets, 8 circuits, 1 super alloy rod. So let's do, we already have 8 rockets. Let's do let's see here. What do we got for rockets? We should have rockets, right? Should be making them there, so we should have plenty. Yep. Let's bring in 6 rockets, and we'll bring in 14 circuits. Find those. Go down here someplace. 14 circuits. There they are. And then the rest is super alloy rods. And then we'll just have to go pick up some sulfur. I missed the alloy rods again? I did. There they are. Go. Let's go pick up some sulfur real quick. I have food on me. I'm okay on water. Air is a little bit, but it's okay. I'm still waffling, or really just putting off, picking up the blue chests around here, scattered around on the greater part of the map, simply because, like, there's so much stuff. Once we have automation, I will probably pick them up then. But until then, I don't really see the point. Let's just pick up maybe like a whole inventory full of sulfur, and that'll give me what I need to make explosive powder. With the iridium we also have. Because I think it's 1 iridium to 2 sulfur. So we have a handful of iridium already that we picked up last time, and maybe the time before, over on the other side, and we have more rods that we can break down too if we need to. And we brought a pile of those over 2 episodes ago or so. I thought I saw one sitting right there. There's so much sulfur on the ground over here that I will never end up picking up. I'm just going to pick up, like I said, a bunch of it, and then eventually it'll just be a miner, and we won't worry about picking it up. But there's just so much to do, and that's why I didn't. That's why I stopped where I did on the air purifiers, because we're unlocking stuff faster than we can deal with it now, and I don't want to get too far behind on the unlocks and stuff. I don't want to be waiting for things to unlock as we were for a little while, but I don't want to be too far behind on the unlocks either. Still need about a dozen and a half more. I need to eat pretty soon. I'm going to need some air pretty soon, too. I have air. I do have food, right? Yeah. Okay, good. I have air in the form of a truck. I haven't even used as anything but a portable hob, basically. Or hab. Yeah, hob. No too much plate up, I guess. Do that. We're down to, I used up all the basic food. We're down to a few pieces of advanced food, and then animal food and or, I'm done. Animal food and or beans. Whichever one we feel like doing, I guess. Okay. I'm back here. I gotta figure out a place to put these. I didn't think about it. I'm probably just gonna put them in with the basics stuff. And let it be converted over. Yeah. Ooh, level critical means I got 20 minutes left. That, and yeah, we can go in here. Not quite 20 minutes. There, and this, and then let's just turn this on. Making explosive powder. Actually, I could do that. Maybe. No, because it's going to use the ones in the storage first. That's how it works. It's weird like that. Hydration low, I guess I should have gotten that while we were out. Let's do that while that's getting made. It is 2 sulfur to 1 iridium, so it'll eat through that sulfur pretty fast. And then we'll grab this stuff for the rocket, and we'll go for the rocket silo thingy, and we'll go over and deal with that. I'll let you guys run this. Yeah, I'll let you guys run this. Let's see here. We need titanium. I don't think I have any. Iron, I have plenty. And super alloy, I have some. Although I think I have to break a rod. Yep, gotta break a rod. Make change for a rod. So I'm still not entirely sure what I am supposed to do. I had the hiccups today, sorry about that. What I'm supposed to do with the, with all of the purification capsules and plastic and stuff. Like, it seems like we get way more than we need. But, yeah, I don't know yet. And then titanium, we just need to pick that up. I'll pick it up over there, I guess. Go to new base. One brain. 2 brains. 3 brains. Where's the titanium mine at? Over there. Right, that's what we're cleaning in that direction. I want to put this just in this area also, of course, because I have no interest in going any further than I need to go whenever I need to deal with this stuff. And we'll take a look at that purification rocket and see whether we can afford to make it or not. I'm guessing it's going to take a bunch of the purification stuff. Let's see over here. Yes, it does. Including tungsten, and it's a base rocket. Oh, okay. Let's go get some of those things. A reasonable number of them, like more than one, but not an MC number. I'm going to end up stealing some of those rockets that I intended to have the... oops, I forgot to do that, though. Intended to have for the... something. Words have failed me. Okay, that was all of that I need to do this. For the robots, but that's okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe? And then toxic stuff, I have 4 gels. Oh, but it's half as many gels. More gel is what again? Purification, purified water, and a capsule. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Purified water. I did do a little bit of sorting of this nightmare, but it's still a nightmare. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But there's just so much stuff that I couldn't sort it too much. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So I did sort it a little bit, but I'm going to rely on the bots to sort it mostly. And then tungsten was in fancy ores? No, other ores. I only have 3 of those. Oh, crap. Well, I guess we're only launching 3 rockets then. Okay, have you made... No, you're not making any more, because I need to tear apart this rod. You? Go. Glows so much. All right, let's put one set of everything away then, I guess, and we'll only have one or 3 rockets then. Let's see. You go here. 2 of those, 2 of those. They can go in here, I guess. Okay. So rockets. Yeah, let's go do some rockets. Even though this is just going to boost how much purification we're doing, which we don't really need to do, but it's okay too. You. Engage. I'm not going to play the stick them together thing right now. I do like these. They kind of look kind of cool. I should take a picture of the 3rd one before we launch it. I don't know if these will trigger any effects that we can see, but they're spreading chlorine dioxide in the atmosphere, which sounds delicious. Let's do a quick thumbnail here. Close these for the thumbnail, though. They don't hide, which is weird. But I think that's cool looking. And it's, plus it being a little bit dark, it makes it look even cooler. Alright, so there's 3 of those. And now I need to have those things back. So let's go collect up those things, and we'll set up... I actually should also grab the things we need for the 3rd one of these 2. That way we can just put it on the roof and be done with it. So I need more brains. 3 of those. I'll grab the other stuff though out of the storage because we have enough of it around that I don't need to pick up more. Oh, iron is here. Super alloy is over here. And you should have made more of this. You did. Go in there. Deal with that in a little bit. And then I need those rods and other things too. Circuits. Oh, I'm out of circuits. I gotta wait for the circuits to come. You're not back yet. Okay. Much for that idea with the whatchamacallit. But we can go build this other habitat piece anyways. And you know what else I need? I need a ladder. I need one of these ladders. Iron and a cobalt. Boom and boom. Alright, so let's see. You go here. Up. Get up on top like this. And then this one goes right here. And then over there, I don't remember what I had. Maybe I had 2 more storages there. I don't think so, but maybe I did. I honestly can't remember. Actually, I could remember if I just looked at the plan, which I forgot to pull up before I started recording. Let's do that real quick. But that gets us upstairs where we need to put more storages and things in anyways. How long until we get the rocket back? That's the question. And no, I only had 9 in each of those rows. Oh, it's back already. Good. Plastic rod. Thank God. Okay. Take these things. I forgot about the extra circuits, though, so I don't know that I brought enough. Maybe I did. I don't think I did. We'll take this. We'll turn this off. Plastic rods. What does that recipe look like? 8 polymer and a toxin. Oh, thank you. I have boxes full of polymer. We'll do that in a bit. Let's grab one of these rods. We'll grab one of these things. And then we'll grab the things we need for the for some more bots. Bunch of this. Be enough for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's plenty of circuits then. Yeah, that's plenty of circuits for this plus some bots. Rockets. explosives, circuits, and super alloy. Is that everything that I need for those? And we are really earning the Terra tokens. Glad that I made those slight changes. Yeah, 4 things. Before we came here. I'm glad that I spent the slight time, to set up more crushers. That was so much worth it. Okay, so that's those things. I need to break down one more of these rods anyway. And then that's it, I think. Let's go get some clean water. Also, I suspect this is full. It is full. Which means we should really deal with that, because the extractors over in the pond near where the new base is going are not working. It only takes a few minutes to fill that thing up. It's crazy. Okay, go up here on this roof. That one will be for the organic stuff, the farms specifically. Whatever we end up farming here. I don't know, we may do. We'll probably still do farming here. Let's go ahead and do these, something like this, and just make me a bunch of these bots. Whatever we've got, 8 of them we had. I guess so. That'll do. And then also, that was it, right? Yeah, that was it. So now I think what we need to do is keep doing some of this stuff and let the bots start delivering the items over here instead. This is iron, as entered onto the thing there. And then just to kind of keep it consistent with the other bases, titanium is next. And then it was, keep getting lost here, silicon. And lag. Magnesium. And then we already had cobalt and the rest of them next to here already set up. Cobalt, aluminum, sulfur, obsidian, zeolite, and then tungsten. Down here, we'll start down here. This is dump. I'm still going to make it dump, and I'm still going to dump this stuff in there because I don't need it in my hand. And then this will be, oopsie, this will be a supply all high priority. Highest priority. Well, still don't know what 4 and 5 mean. And then I think it's, so what I think it is, if I remember correctly, initially it was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that was as low as it went. They added the negative priorities, the lowest, but they still wanted to have 4 and 5 here as backward compatibility reasons, in case you already had your base configured with 0 through 5 rather than lowest through highest. I think. You all can correct me if that's incorrect, but I think. We talked about shifting everything here down by 1 so that we could accommodate tungsten rods over here. So we'll do that. And that means I don't have that miscellaneous chest down there, but I can always add those 2 chests over there on the other side or something. So this is tungsten rod demand. Do I not have the ability to demand these yet? I may not, because we don't have the ability to make them yet. Tier 3 detoxification machines. So this is super alloy. This one. And there actually should be some flying in there right now. Look at that. Super alloy rod. Go in here. And I think those should fly in too. Yep. And then we have iridium. Just the iridium, not the rods. There. And iridium rod. More Terra tokens. We have uranium. Uranium rod. And then we have osmium. And osmium rod. So then at the other base, I can just set all those to offer everything, and it'll be good. So on this side, we had things like a miscellaneous chest here, which I ended up using for the selenium on something on Aqualis. It could be used for basically anything. On the other side of this one, we had food, but maybe we could add the 2 chests in here that aren't here and put food and something else in one of those. Tier 3 toxic water collector. Nice. And then beyond that miscellaneous chest there, we had fuses in this one, and then we had all the different quartzes scattered in these with animal food here on the end. And I think we had a couple of these empty or bereft of quartz. I don't remember exactly. And on this side, we had things like bark, trees. I don't know that I really need tree seed box. Maybe I'll shift that around too, and take that out. Common, uncommon, and rare larva. I don't know if we need that or not. Explosives, circuits, rockets, and then, like I said, food on the end. On this side, we had like water, fabric, silk, explosive powder, honey, all the fertilizers, and bioplastic at the end. And then we had, starting at this end, nitrogen, methane, all 4 mutagens, bacteria, algae, and oxygen. So we can definitely shift some things around, take the tree seeds out, because I don't think we're going to need to have them be in a box like this. They could be in a box like over there or something with the kind of the collectible stuffs like we have elsewhere. And then we can have that box, and we can put some of the processed toxic stuff down here. Things like the gel and the maybe a box of the capsules, maybe a box of plastic, maybe a box of plastic rods. Maybe the rest of it goes upstairs or out of the way somehow. So let's see. Let's go. Let's go back and let's process down some of the toxic stuff to get rid of, to let the water pick back up again. Just because it's so freaking backed up. We need that, and we need some of this, which we have, which is good. And I'm just going to keep doing this by hand for the moment until we get things moving elsewise here. Not there, but here. And then we can also build that, those other 2 stations if we want. Let's see, what was I going to? Oh, and you also need to compress the plastic into rods. Oh, yes, we do. This one. And I'm out of chlorine dioxide, which is what I figured I would be out of first. I didn't let it fill up or I didn't have as much room in the container because I filled up the container. The other stuff. All right, and then I'm out of purified water now, which is a good place. So let's take the plastic out of here, put these in there. No, yes. Plastic again, these and those, and plastic again. But we also needed some toxins, so actually put like 6 of those in there, and let's just compress these down too. There we go. Here. More plastic. Not that many toxins. 6 is enough. There. This is going to save so much in storage. And I can always tear these back down if we need to tear them down. That is not a problem at all. A couple more toxins. Didn't leave myself room for them. I guess I could put some rods away, though. That would be good. Down here, I filled that up with toxins and things. But we could put the rods in there. I could have the toxins back, I guess. And, we don't need them all, though. Not there, but here. That's not what I want. This is what I want. Keep clicking on the wrong one. That, and that's all water. It's disturbing. Out of plastic already, but I have a whole box of plastic over here. Oh yeah. A whole box. You thought I was done. I was not. Couple more. That, and that's empty now. So much water, so much water. A couple more of these. And that's basically all the plastic compressed. Yeah, that's all of it. Put the rods in here. Take this out. Rods in there. Take that. All right. This, not this, not this, but this one. You can have the toxins. And then we can put the rest of the plastic in here. And then this is good to take down, although I might end up needing it, but I have one over here that's basically empty. So let's do also the rest of this goo. Oh no, I didn't put goo. I don't have any goo left. I put, oh, good job, Wally. I put some of the spores in the goo one because I had collected so many of them. Good job. Out of water again, which is, like I said, a good place to be because we have plenty of water to use. I'll take this, though, and those, and that one's probably done now. Yeah, it's done. I didn't have that many goo, extra spores that I wanted to process down. That, please, and then I have water in here. Let's compress those down. Speaking of water. This is full of these and plastic rods. We can add some more of those in there, I guess. Here. We have those. I'll take some more of this. So much water. It's ridiculous. I just need more spores. That's all. Alright, that's all the chlorine dioxide. That puts me at a good place, I guess. You can have these and those, and we can put the water back in here. And then that's a storage, which we can have later. Look at all that. Scene. Tungsten rod. Oh, thank God. But the problem is I don't have a source of tungsten yet. So that's going to be made here, I guess. Yeah. It needs a toxin. That's fine. Let's go get some water. I should probably have a little bit more food, but I think I want to wait on... Well, yeah, I'm fine. Before we go, let's turn this one on supply all. And this one on supply all. And let the bots deal with it. That's really most of what we can deal with, although we can actually deal with this one. And not you yet. Not you yet, this one. And not you and this one. And none of these yet, I don't think. Okay. But we're going to need 2 rocket boxes, I think. Well, depending on if we auto-craft them or not, which we probably won't auto-craft them here. Okay, so what I want to do next, I think, is go out and find some more cleanup to do. And pick up spores while I'm doing the cleanup, if there's spores in the area. Is that a robot I saw flying? Yeah, it was. Good, they can go do their things. Let's beat them there and go do some cleanup toward the tungsten so we can do some tungsten mining very, very soon. Let me put this storage up just so that I have it put up so that I'm not carrying the stuff around with me. Here. And I'll go through and work on some more of the storage, labeling and requesting and stuff like that as off camera. I wanted to do some of it on camera, some of it off camera, just to keep you guys involved in it, but also to not take up too much time doing repetitive things. As I see... Oh, iridium. I thought this was a spore. As I see spores, I'm going to pick them up. I had been avoiding doing so. I think that was an obvious flaw, especially after hearing what the math was, that I should be picking them up equally with the goo and the toxic water stuff. So I'm going to pick them up as I see them, and I have space. And we have a teleporter around here somewhere. I don't remember where it is. We need to find it. I don't remember where it is. We need to find it. Actually, I should have just teleported. There it is, right there, actually. I should have just teleported to it. And these were the ones I couldn't reach. Yeah, they can't reach those. Weird, but okay. So we have more goo. We also have this area, I think, or is it over? Yeah, this area to clean up stuff in. Maybe we should do that first, actually. Yeah, let's do that first before we clean up more goo. So we had some storages and things in here, I think, or did we do it? I don't think we did it. Maybe we did it. No, we didn't do it. Okay, there's some random boxes and things here that I should have cleaned out and didn't. We didn't have time for it. Okay. Well, there isn't much, I guess. Gonna pick up the iridium though, because why not? Go inside. Oh, this is what it was. It was the inside here. Yeah. And I should be able to put my another purification multiplier. It is. Should be able to put my teleporter down in here. Ooh, good. Some more food. Go ahead and eat one of those. And now I'm full. Now the question is, which base do I go back to? Maybe both, honestly. Because I haven't sorted everything into the new base yet. So, ooh, that's a little bit weird. So maybe we go to new base first. We sort the things here that we can, or that are going to get put into these boxes. So, things like ores. Really, it's just ores and rods at this point here. Yeah. And then the other things can go with me over to old base. Need to do that. This should empty out. It's just going to take the bots a while to deal with it. Outside, I have a spore. Plastic. For the other side. Fancy stuff. There we go. One of these. One of these. One of these. I forgot I had that microplastic too. A couple of these. Other rods. These things should be sorting too. Organics. These and those. Plus this one. And this and that and this. Oops, not those. Not those. This. Superella I should sort out. Plant seeds are a nightmare. Good thing we're going to do some of that with that at some point. I'm going to throw them in here then. Because, again, it's going to get sorted out as it goes. Here, there, and that one. And then finally these seeds here. Which we don't need very many of those. That one piece of plastic. Microplastic, I'm just going to put in here with this plastic. And that'll be good enough. I wanted to come here last because I wanted to top off my water while we were here. Like that. And yeah, the bots will just do their work and it'll be fine. Go there to the scouting point. And clean up some more of this mess. Oh yeah, that there. This one here. Up. There. Uranium rod. Water. That and this. Okay, that's all up here. Is this where I saw that huge capsule of some kind? Thought it was. It was around here anyway. Huge, what kind of capsule was it? Oh yeah, there's also you here. Or it was a chip or a fuse. It was a fuse is what it was. Uh-huh. Yeah, I gotta go back again already. Full already. Sort again. And we'll dump you and you. And you and you. And you and you. And you. And you. And cleaning out stuff is exhausting. You can go in there. That's a chlorine dioxide, so we could actually use that. For the moment, I'm just going to stick it down here with this stuff. Along with these guys. This is kind of where I'm dumping this stuff for right now. On this side, we have some seeds. Yeah, we have one. We need to put this and these in here. Plant seeds, organics. That's just about full. Actually, it is full. I'm just going to dump them into here too. I don't know what else to do with myself. Oops. Down here we have fancy stuff, and this is getting full as well. Nope, it is full already. Okay, we could make some more robots. 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. And super alloy might have already moved. Yeah, it did. So we'll go over there and get that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, water. Back over here, real quick, and to the super alloy box. And then we'll make 3 more robots, because that'll just help them move things a bit faster. There we go. Okay, back in and teleport. What these? Oh yeah, suit lockers. Look at that. Okay. One of these is new. Tubio, I think. I think that's the specific one for this toxic area information rocket. That's the suit though for this planet. I think the planet specific suit. I think there is one. It was shown on the solar system screen or whatever. Wasn't this where we saw the gigantic fuse? If not, where was that? And why did I not pick that up? That was last episode, right? Am I losing my mind? Answer that. I thought this is where we saw it. Maybe I picked it up. Maybe I forgot where I saw it and I never picked it up. That could be. It could very well be. Once again, losing my mind. Also not doing a very good job of watching out for golden chests. But I can pick up some spores and some mushrooms. That's good. Is that where I just was? Yeah, that's where I just was. Let's see where I'm at. Okay. Over there is where the tungsten is. Ooh, a cave. Can I get up there? A golden chest. And it's got a new effigy. 3rd type. And 1,000 terra tokens. Nice golden chest. And there's another sneaky blue chest over here. Go ahead and grab that too. Just because I'm not going to remember to come back in here. Probably. Although, if I do a full scouting pass, then maybe I will. Let's grab a bunch of these. Oh, there's another cavern of some kind right here. Grab a bunch of these spores. We can keep things moving. Inventory full. That's okay. I can put this down and keep going. At least a moment longer. Although I do want to look and see what this is. Ooh, is that aluminum? It is. And I dropped one. Okay, well, we'll come back to this then, I guess. This canister, or this container is closed. There's a chest and a mushroom back there, though, too. All right, up here, where the teleporter got put down. New base. And you can have this and that, and this and that. Here we go again. And this, and that. Why is it always even numbers? Base. Probably rename it to Old Base. Effigy. For now, I'll put it here. We'll build an effigy or a display stand when we build or in the new base. You can have all of these, please. But for right now, I'm not going to do it. Fancy stuff is bursting at the seams. Could do maybe some more well, Kamto might be the new suit. I don't know. I don't know which one it is. Do some more robots. Organics here. It's full. Okay, it's just gonna go down here then. I did that already once, didn't I? I have 5 of those and only 4 of those. Let's do just 4 maybe. 4 super alloys means I need to break down another rod, which is over at the other base. Well, might be one here still. There is. And I have a mushroom, which I'm going to put into this chest here. And 4 and 4 and 4 and what's the last thing? I can never remember. Rockets, right? Well, rockets. Okay. Water, maybe I should. Maybe I should. Go. Here. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Back we go. Got to break down the rod. Because I haven't moved this yet. Alright. And then we can go to a new base, and I'm just going to make the bots there. It doesn't really matter which station you make them at, I guess, because they're just going to go and park wherever they're at their nearest, as far as I know. But yeah, that, and then the rest of this can go in dump, and they're still cleaning up dump. All right, back we go to exploration point, and do a little bit more here. Specifically, I'm going to take that with me. Specifically, this aluminum scrap down here. You and you. That one too? Yeah. And there's one laying here somewhere, hopefully still, maybe. Maybe not. Okay, there it is. And then some of this. Some of that. One of these. And whatever's in here. 500 Terra tokens in here. Nice. Okay. That should take care of this little cave here too then. Let's see. Iridium right here. Take that. Thank you. I do intend to make eventually 50, or maybe it's in that. Is that did we go in that one already? 50 robots to fill up the 2 stations we have, although we'll be moving the 1 station. No, this is okay, this is it. Alright. I just goofed up. Compto and Sipto. Oh, maybe there's 2 of them here. Who knows, Toe? That's going to be a mess. Okay, let's do this again. Did I take the stuff out of the other rover's inventory? Now I don't know. Should go back and check. Sort this one and that one. And this one and that one. Here we go again. This one and that one and this one. Nope. Oh, yep. Even number once again. Perfect. I have a feeling this is going to get real messy real soon. With these filling up the boxes, and yeah. Oh man, too much stuff. You know what? Let's put the plant seeds in here then, instead of in there. You, and you, and you. Just to save myself a marginal headache. I'm sure we'll still be coming. Well, I don't know, because like I said, I can use the bots to do the sorting later, so it might end up okay. It goes there, and I have one too many foods, and I'm gonna leave one here. Yeah. Back we go to exploration point. Let's try to finish up this iridium area today in this episode. And then we'll get to tungsten next time. So much stuff. So little time. Saw it. 1,500 tokens. There we go. You come with me. That. And this and that. This and that. Okay. That's why I was confused. This one and the other one look almost identical. And then... Is that everything in here? I got the suits already. I guess so. I'm just going to go ahead and dump this stuff off, though. And then we'll grab this and just kind of do another flight around the iridium area. So much stuff. You. And you. And you. And you. Incoming? Yeah. What color? Got aluminum in it. Oh, there's a mushroom right there. Risky business. Risky business. Going out to the impact line and doing something. Dang it. I hate when they do this to me. I don't want to go back to the old base and filter through this stuff. I think we'll be okay without doing it. You done? Last few, I think, because the sky is clearing. Yeah, let's take a risk. Alright, one more kind of circle around this iridium area. There's that. I see iridium standing around here still. Blue chest. I don't have room for. Maybe I won't be able to do everything. Let's go over here and check this, this thing here. And specifically this thing here. I did not clean it out. Okay, well then. Good thing we came back and... it looked like I had partially cleaned it out. And then I forgot about the rest of it, maybe? Unclear, I guess. But I think we still will have to circle around here to get a few more things cleaned up. But I think it's fine. We'll just do that next time. We'll get the rest of this area kind of cleaned up a little bit here. We'll go over here into tungsten, and then we'll circle our way back around this way. And probably do this area over here before we go down to whatever this building is. And then work our way south, and then work our way west, etc., etc. But yeah, we'll go with that. We'll see what happens. I'll do a little bit of base sorting work while you all are away. And then when you come back, it'll be maybe a little bit better sorted out. Maybe we'll be able to do some automation processing of things in that episode. And then we'll kind of go from there. So thank you all for joining me. And I will see you all next time. Bye for now.